This is part 2 for the special plea case that I talked about. This is what I'm gonna say. Don't trust your opposing counsels whatsoever. You can only trust the one that you're talking or consulting and whatnot. But when you deal with them, don't trust, don't lead, always go back and research, because this is what's happening in my case, where she says, oh yeah, here, let me just read this to you, because I issued them a warning, and I said, you know, you committed a fraud upon the court, and you might as well withdraw that special plea and adjust it or pick a different strategy for defense. And she's like, what did I do? What did I do? I was like, well, this is not up for me to tell you how you're going to defend yourself and answer my complaint. So I got her interest, and then she responded, right? Then she responded, oh, well, you know, after receiving that notice from me to withdraw or readjust for special plea. So she says, we will need to set a mutual agreeable date for the court for a hearing with Centera Health Plan special plea. And I said, no ma'am, no, I'm sorry. Since I'm a moving party, and this is my response was, since I'm a moving party in this case, I still have to respond to your response. This is the key. Because what she tried to do, basically, it's not deception, it's just a game. These are the set of rules that I mentioned before. They're not writing, they're not written anywhere. You know, this is how they manipulate the system, because she says, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna, you know, file a hearing. And I told her, no, I will call the court and I will schedule the hearing, because this time, at this point, I know the duration of the hearing, because this is what they did in my previous case. They scheduled the hearing and they didn't tell me the time, and then I had to go motion after motion after motion to get a second hearing, because there was not enough and sufficient time for the process. That's how they tried to do it in that specific case. So don't ever trust them. Check everything. And this is why I'm saying here, you know, I will be responding, all right, because she did not want me to respond. Then we will go to the hearing, and all they have a special plea. I've got no answer. Automated dismissal. For that reason, I said, I'm gonna respond, I'm gonna call the court, I'm gonna schedule that hearing myself, and we'll go from there. And guess what? She did not like that. She did not. Pause real quick. Why she didn't like that? Look at that. Look at the size of her signature. She probably needs like an extra page to put that, you know, even on a larger scale so everyone can see. But it is what it is. Again, these are the rules for attorneys to mislead us legally, avoid the law, right? And this is how they get their victory.